Okay, so here we are in the hidden lake. Give you a little base tour. We'll go through the house first. This is just egg layers for kibble. Set them up, probably one of the first things I set up dino-wise. And then, of course, the big old house. There's Sky Mall. He's just a random bird that I pumped a bunch of weight into. That's a Parks and Rec reference. Anyway, then we just got the bottom floor, which is mostly just storage, fabricator. Just made that Kim bench and that cryo fridge. Not much in there right now. Just a is it a 150 Sarco? It was. I found another 150 Sarco in the swamp, and he was stuck. There was a snail on top of him. It was one of the easiest tames I've ever done because he couldn't move. It was awesome. I'm a little slow. Let me deposit something. Pearls. Oh yeah, out here is my little crafting area. I guess we'll continue the tour while I do this. Pop these in here. Alright, that'll be good for now. This room, I don't really have any use for yet. It's just mostly just a way over here. But I thought about maybe putting my generators in here. But they don't reach the fridges, which are up there, so I ended up putting the generator just outside. Then we've got bedroom. Not much in here, but a bed, of course. I think I was planning on making this like the trophies chest. I might still do that. Then we just have two of these for blueprints, and this is specifically saddle blueprints. A little closet under the stairs for a water reservoir. Little patio for sitting and chilling and petting Rexes. Greenhouse. Got nothing but berries in here right now and a beehive. Bee also. First bee ever. Lots of firsts on this server. This world. It's not a server. And then kitchen cooking area. And that's the house. First time for beer also. I thought that was just a hole and I was concerned. Anyway. First. Well, no. First good frog. First frog that got me through Swamp Cave. First Swamp Cave clear right there. Swamp Cave was a frustrating one for me because I kept every time I went there on the frog. It was such a long journey on a frog from here all the way to here. I had to make the journey like 4 or 5 times because every time I went I either forgot scuba gear or med brews or something. The last time I went I literally forgot 1 piece of scuba gear. I didn't know you needed 3. I only brought 2. And I was taking poison damage, and I was very annoyed. Where did my bird go? I'll show you around on Venusaur. This is my favorite Baryonyx. If you're wondering about the names, if you can tell if I like the tame or not based on if it has a Pokemon name. If it doesn't have a Pokemon name, then I wouldn't really care that much if it died. Venusaur is probably my best mutation so far on Baryonyxes. The berries were my first attempt. Wow, he does not have that many. The berries were my first attempts at getting mutations because I wanted to have one that could go through a cave and I basically wouldn't have to worry about it dying. And honestly, just having like a normal imprinted berry is like fine for any cave that I've taken him to, but I decided to breed him anyway for fun. So this up here was originally come on, jump. Originally my like breeding hut, and I had 2 berries in here. I had a dino gate here, which is still here. And then I had another dino gate right here, and I had my 2 berries back here on Wander. And then I realized you don't have to have them on Wander anymore. You just have to enable mating. and then they just stand there and breed without having to wander. So once I realized that, I converted this just into a full hatchery. I could literally, I will just watch YouTube, sit here with the fire going, and wait for eggs to hatch. I've got imprinting things in here, as well as a ton of meat just for feeding baby baryonyxes and anything else I'm breeding. Once I realized that you could breed without putting them on wander, I moved everything down there because I had an oviraptor here, and it would collect eggs while I wasn't paying attention, while I wasn't hatching them, and then I would have to turn him off whenever I wanted to hatch eggs, because I'd run in there, I'd drop all the eggs to start hatching, and then I'd turn around and all my eggs were gone because he picked them all up, and it got really annoying. So I brought them all over here. And of course, now that I know that I don't have to have them on wandering, I just have a bunch of different groups of things mating right now. So I got birds, berries, Ankies, Rexes, and Uties going. And I know I can have like one male and like 20 females, and I can just get 20 eggs at a time. But honestly, I'm already getting overwhelmed with the amount of eggs that I have with just one male and one female. Cause like, look at this. It's fine. So sometime when I'm off camera, yeah, I'll hatch all those, but there's so many. Honestly, I can probably stop. Like, I'm not that deep on mutations with some of them. Like, I'm doing that method with the berries where you keep the male pure. Like, he's got no mutations, and all of the mutations are on the female. So that way you only get like one mutation added on one side or whatever or something. Again, I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But with the like things like the Ankies and the birds, I cared a little bit less, and so I just let the mutations add up on either side. So birds are starting to get pretty good, I think. What's this guy got? Hold on, I've got paper in front of me. That's what I have to look at. So my birds have had 2 weight mutations, I believe a melee mutation, and this one had a stamina mutation. So my birds are starting to be pretty good stat-wise, and with this blue and black, just got this, starting to look really cool too. So that's exciting. Ankies looking really cool. Not entirely sure if mutated Anki is good. I'm very confused on that, because like, yes, you upgrade melee and you get more metal when you hit a rock, but also doesn't the rock have like a max amount of metal it can give? Am I past that max amount already? Like, is upgrading melee on this Anki even still helping? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. He's green. It's cool. Whatever. And then I just got some Uties. They were both 130. This guy, right next to my trap, just walked right in. It was amazing. This one, I don't know if I should blur that name out or not. I found this Utie right here, set a trap down here, it ran over here, failed to trap it, it ran over here, set another trap down, cleared a bunch of mobs, it ran all the way over here, tried to trap it again. I ended up finally trapping it and knocking it out right there. Almost lost it to some Daeodons too. They didn't actually hit it. I didn't lose any taming effectiveness, thank goodness. But holy crap, that was like an hour and a half process trying to tame this stupid Utie. Such a pain in the butt. My Rexes all suck. That was wild, believe it or not. Pink belly. Is it even mutated? I don't know. I don't think so. My Rexes really aren't good. I just need to find better ones. At this point, I'm still breeding them. I'm still breeding them for 2 reasons. One, I can use the eggs to tame a Gigantoraptor whenever I'm ready to do that. And 2, they are great XP when you hatch them and then just kill them. So basically, I think my bird Corvusquire in here is going to be replacing Snom. He's got a weight mutation, I believe. It's really hard to tell when you just look at these stats. I think he also has a health mutation. He definitely has more mutations than Snom does. But also, he looks so cool. So I'm leaving him in here because whenever I do my next hatching session, he's going to kill all of the Rexes and all of the Uties that I don't want to keep. And I heard on the internet, I think it seems true, that the game just kind of counts like a baby Uti and a baby Rex as like a normal wild Rex, and you get all of the XP for killing like a normal Uti and a normal Rex. So basically, this is the best XP farm I've ever seen in art, just breeding Utis and Rexes. My Frog and this Venusaur over here have gotten so many levels off that. Which, speaking of frogs, look at my frog pond. So many frogs. I have gone so overboard with breeding frogs. They're all in here on neutral, so whenever a piranha spawns, there's just no chance of the piranha hurting my baby frogs. My breeding frogs are over here. I hatched the baby frogs here. I really could stop. I already have plenty of frogs that are more than capable of doing Swamp Cave. That's the whole reason I'm breeding frogs. Yeah. Krogrunt in there did Swamp Cave with no problem. Didn't come close to dying, so I really don't need to breed anymore. Yet they're still going. That's so many eggs. You know what? Right here, while I'm thinking about it, why don't we just stop? Just stop. We got enough. No more frog eggs. And that's the base. While we're here, I think it's time we introduce our new Quetzals to the base. Ooh. This is the green one. This is the low level